What's going on, everybody? My name is Curci, and we are going to be playing Pokemon Blue. And we're just going to play through the whole game, or as much as we can. We're going to do something a little bit different than what we usually do on my channel. Here's the thing. We're going to be doing the Nuzlocke challenge. So there is no real guarantee that we're actually going to finish this game. What the Nuzlocke challenge is essentially when a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and must be released. But there are a couple of other rules. Let me explain as we go through this beginning portion because there's a lot to get through. No, I don't want to continue. We are going to play new game. So, basically, there are a couple of rules here. Again, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and it must be released. There are also rules with capturing Pokemon as well. When you capture a Pokemon, you can only capture the first Pokemon that you encounter in a single route. Like, you go to Route 1, you only capture one Pokemon, and that Pokemon is the first thing that you encounter. Every Pokemon that you catch must receive a nickname. There is also the species clause. So, right now, I'm just going to type in my own name here. So if you encounter a Pokemon that you have already caught, then at that point, you don't have to catch it. The first encounter is voided, and you can move forward. And that's basically it, really, as far as the Nuzlocke goes. It's, when a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. You can only capture one Pokemon per area. It has to be the first thing that you encounter, unless it is a Pokemon that you've already caught. And every Pokemon must receive a nickname. That's pretty much it. So here's our rival. I'm thinking about what to call him. I don't want to call him Gary. When I was a kid, I used to call him Gary because I wanted to stick to the TV show. I don't want to call him Red. What do I want to call him? What's the name that comes to mind? Thanos. Yup, that's it. My rival is Thanos. The big bad of the Marvel Universe. Yup, there he is. Purple hair and all. There's Thanos. My rival. Well, that's how we're going to start, huh? That's a beautiful thing. And we're going to be hit by a Shrink Ray. And off we go. We are now in the world of Pokemon. Here's the thing. We're going to go here. We're going to capture this. We're going to withdraw this potion. Boom. There's your, like, pro gamer strat. MLG strat right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out here, and then this old bastard's going to be like, oh, you can't go out there. You have to have a Pokemon first. You're 10. You're not running an errand for your mom. You're clearly needing a Pokemon here. Like, you totally didn't spend the 10 years of your life just roaming around. Like, seriously, though, like, my mom could definitely have been like, hey, can you make a run to Viridian City, get me some milk? And then this guy's like, oh, you can't go out there. What are you doing? It's like, bro, I'm picking up milk for mama. I don't know why you're yelling at me like I need a Pokemon. But it turns out I actually do need a Pokemon, because the point is I'm going to go out and, like, start my Pokemon journey. And this guy's just like, yeah, you know what? Have it. So we're going to choose one of our 3 starters. So we could choose either between Charmander, who's this fire lizard. We can choose Squirtle, who's a tiny turtle and a water type. Or Bulbasaur, who is a grass seed dinosaur thing. But in the Nuzlocke, you do not choose your starter. The starter is predetermined. Now, in normal cases, you would go to your name and it would give you a badge ID or a trainer ID, I think. But we actually don't have the luxury of doing that. So we got to find another way to create a randomly generated number, because the way that it works is, let me pull it up here. If there were a trainer number, if the number ends, like the last digit ends between 1 and 3, or it is either 1, 2, or 3, you get the grass type, which you get Bulbasaur. If it's 4, 5, or 6, you get Charmander. If it's 7, 8, or 9, you get Squirtle. And if it's 0, it's your choice. So we had to find some way, because this game doesn't give you a trainer ID, we had to find some way to do a randomly generated number. So I went ahead and downloaded an app for my iPad, and it's basically going to give us a randomly generated number. And we're just going to take the last digit of whatever that number is. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the button. 9! What is 9? Is that Squirtle? 9, I guess, would be Squirtle, right? 7, 8, 9 is Squirtle. There we go. It's determined. Squirtle is our starter. Now, what do we name our Squirtle? We went Thanos. Do we want to stay Marvel? Who's water in Marvel? Namor? Namor. Namor's our starter. There it is. Namor the Submariner. There's actually rumor of him actually getting his own movie, but I'm not sure. It's possible. Marvel does have 3 untitled movies in 2020, so could be. But Thanos isn't done. He's thinking, dude, we're not in phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're still in phase 3, and you still gotta go through me. So with the rival in this game, he's always gonna choose whatever weakness your Pokemon is. So because I chose a water type, he decided to choose a grass type. But joke's on him! Because he doesn't have any grass type attacks. But neither do I. I don't have water attacks. So we're just gonna get into this tackling match. And hopefully Namor doesn't die. That would be pretty terrible if Namor dies, like, straight out of the gate. And he's just gonna tackle me. I do have that potion, though. Imagine how bad this game would be if I lost, like, immediately. I might have to use a potion. Do I use the potion? Well, he's tackling pretty consistently, so even if I'm not going to kill him in this next tackle anyway. Yeah, so I had 7 left. Probably would have survived, but either way, he would have tackled me again there, and then that probably would have killed me. Yeah, see, my tackle wasn't going to finish him. So I actually made the right choice. It was going to take 3 more tackles to bring him down, and he would have killed me before then. Because, you know, whatever. There we go. I've killed Bulbasaur. Namor is becoming a god. 1 step closer to becoming god of the sea. Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, you did, you dumb bastard. Not that it matters. You see that quick little left turn he did? Jerk. Gramps, smell you later. Who knew that Thanos would, his catchphrase is smell you later? Alright, so we're going to leave and we're going to go up. Now, here's the thing. Yes, I'm well aware that the first Pokemon that you encounter is one that you have to catch, but we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so none of these Pokemon count. That being said, I am very much going to take advantage of grinding. Because it's a Nuzlocke, you got to be a little extra careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind a lot, but I'm going to do that off camera. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to force you guys to, like, suffer through all my grinding attempts. I'm going to get the levels to where I want them to be, and then we'll move forward from there. So I'm just going to count all these Pokemon that don't count anyway as just cannon fodder. And eventually when I start building my team, they will be the gods of this new world. But not before I have to fight one of them. There's a Pidgey. Little Pidgey Pidge. Namor. Let's go. Tackle Namor. Kill it. Oh, wow. That was a crit. That was pretty awesome. And tackle. There we go. He's going to gust me again. It's fine. I'm a water type. It doesn't matter. And is Gus a normal attack, or is that a flying attack? I don't remember. Alright, can we get out of this grass without... Yes. Perfect. See, going back to Pallet Town, we won't have to go through as many patches of grass. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to heal at the Pokemon Center. Get Namor back up to Fighting Spirit. We should be good to go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're done. So now we're going to go to the Mart. Pokemart. And he's going to be like, hey, yo! You came from that only other city that's down in the south, right? Except for that island that you need a boat to get to, but whatever. No, you don't really need a boat. You need surf, which is a HM. But anyway, he gave me a parcel, because Professor Oak is too damn lazy to go get it himself. So I'm going to go deliver it. We're going to see what happens. Oop. Alright, so... Jump. 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 Right. Down. Jump. I'm not actually jumping. It's doing it automatically, see? I mean, you can't see, but take my word for it. It's automatic. Here's a Pidgey. Level 4 Pidgey. Namor. God of the Sea. Will kill you. Gust. That's fine. And... oh. I was hoping for a crit there. Did not get a crit. Here we go. Tackle again. And he's going to gust me. Alright, one more tackle should murder it. It's been murdered. Alright, we're good. I kind of want to go home and heal up with Ma. Yo, Ma. Ma, I'm tired. You should take a quick rest, Rick. Oh, thanks, Mom. Alright, now my Pokemon is totally fine now. So let's go deliver this parcel to this lazy-ass Professor Oak. Alright. Oh, Rick, I'm sure. Oh, well, none of that was English. I tried to do, like, old and also read, but whatever. There you go. Here's your parcel, you lazy son of a bitch. Oh, it's a custom Pokeball I ordered. Gramps. I can't imagine him saying any other word as, like, Thanos. Like, he's saying it in, like, a really deep and demanding tone. Here's a Pokedex. He's talking about a Pokedex. That is the first time I've ever seen my name in the same sentence as Thanos. I'm not gonna lie, it actually feels kind of good. That was my dream. I'm too old now, and I'm too lazy, so you bastards do it for me, you 10-year-old children. Alright, Gramps, leave it to me. Oh, sorry. I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Rick. Little bastard. Oh, you gonna give me Pokeballs, or do I gotta go to the mart for that? Alright, you're just gonna say the same thing over and over. Cool. I love how nobody chose Charmander. Charmander's overrated anyway. Oh, almost forgot. I have to go get the town map. This is Thanos' sister. And town map. Boom. So, if I go to items and I go to town map, I have no Pokeball still, so. So up 1 is Route 1. Right before we hit Viridian City, so we can capture a Pokemon in that patch of grass, and then up 1 more is Route 2, so we can capture another one before we hit Viridian Forest. But here is the cool thing. There's a route over here called Route 22, so we can capture a 3rd Pokemon. So we're going to see what happens. So let's go up. Again, any Pokemon that we encounter, not valid for capture, because we don't have a Pokeball. So they are still cannon fodder for us. This Rattata will be devoured by the god of the sea! Namor, we'll accept your sacrifice, tiny rat. Oh, I was really hoping that we would kill him in the second hit. I guess, you know, level 7 versus level 3, can't expect too much, but, you know, I'm optimistic. Boop. Go through here. Oh, you bastard. Go turn that way. Thank you. Yeah, we got through without too much trouble. Music changed. Originally, I was going to make it so that, like, every time the color of the screen changes, it's considered a new area, but that's not technically valid, so I will adhere to the proper laws of the Nuzlocke. I will not, you know, capture a Pokemon in the same area. I will be very cautious. I will be sure to check my map. Oop, I forgot to get Pokeballs. I will be sure to check my map to make sure that it is indeed a valid place to capture a Pokemon. Alright, hi there, may I help you? Yes, I would like 10 Pokeballs. I feel like I should grab some of this other stuff, so I'll say 3 antidote, and I don't think we're going to encounter anything that would burn us, so maybe 1 paralyze. I feel like there's a possibility that I could get hit by a stun spore at some point. You never know. It's always good to have one on hand anyway. Okay, so now we are able to capture a Pokemon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. And we're going to see what we encounter. Who is the first to enter the team? It's a Rattata. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Rattatas and Pidgeys are the only Pokemon that you can encounter on Route 1 and 2. So I feel like we're guaranteed a Pidgey. But let's go ahead and tackle this thing into submission until it has no choice but to obey us and follow our laws. Oh, by the way, if we kill a Pokemon that we first encounter, then the capture is voided. We cannot capture a Pokemon. Oh, I don't want to use a potion. Use a Pokeball. We're going to capture our first friend. Hey, we got him. Rattata. I already know what I'm going to call him. Because I figure in the event of me getting a Rattata, I would only ever give it one name. And that is the Lord and Savior, Gus Gus. So Gus Gus is going to be our Rattata and our first official capture. He will be Namor's first friend. And it is written in the book of Gus Gus. Actually, in the book of Namor. Namor is the one true god. I do put him up front, though. So let's heal up first before we continue on our magical adventure. Pokemon Center. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Oh, Nurse Joy, you're a saint. And now Gus Gus is back and fighting fit. Alright, so I guess we could go to Route 22. I know on Route 22 there is a chance that you can encounter your rival, but I think we can get to the well, wait, hold on. I was wrong. I thought the grass, you would go up. I think if we continued any further, we were going to encounter Thanos, which would not have been good. So let's ignore that. We will basically, I originally thought that we would encounter the grass before we encountered the rival first, but it turns out it's the other way around. So if we kept going left, we were going to encounter the rival. He would have automatically been leveled up and more Pokemon, and I think we would have had our asses handed to us. So we're on Route 2 currently, so we're going to add our third friend, and it is a Rattata. So because of the species clause, we can still capture. I am going to switch to Namor here. So we can still capture a Pokemon here, even if we kill the Rattata, because we already have a Rattata. So let's kill this thing. We'll murder it with fire. Alright, he'll do a tail whip. And we'll do tackle. Alright, one more tackle should murder it. Although we might have to heal before we go into Viridian Forest. Gus Gus! Namor! Namor levels up! I don't remember when anybody levels any. We learned Bubble! That's gonna help us a lot in the next gym. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's see what we got. Who's our friend? Who's our... Whoa! Okay, really wasn't expecting that. I thought for sure that we could only encounter a Pidgey, but yeah, sure, I'll take a Caterpie. Wasn't expecting that. Man, I thought for sure that we were guaranteed a Pidgey. I kind of don't want to hit him again because I'm afraid that I'm going to crit and kill him. So we're going to throw a Pokeball and get Caterpie. He will be our second friend. Well, our third friend, really. And we caught him. So what do we name Caterpie? I was not expecting this. Let's see. Enable to tirelessly climb walls, slopes, and walls. I read that weird. Do you want to give him a nickname? I do. So, Caterpie. He's a caterpillar. He turns into a butterfly. What are we naming him? Let's see. Let's think. Let's actually be intelligent here. What are we doing? No, screw it. Jack. His name is Jack. Jack is our Caterpie. So it is written. So it is. So let's heal up, and I think that's gonna about do it for this first episode. We will continue our magical adventure while we continue to make more friends, and it'll be amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Oh. So we got Jack, we got Gus. We're good to go. Boom, boom, ding, 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 ding. All right then. We're solid. We got our team. I really wasn't expecting Caterpie, but we got one. But I guess that makes the possibilities in Viridian Forest so much more amazing. Guys, thank you for joining me. I will see you next week as we continue our Nuzlocke adventure.